FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
On your comment before about socialism, the strength of Marxism is even distribution. The strength of capitalism is more production of important goods. How do you choose between these?
I think a capitalist country, I think unlike 18th century, 19th century, early part of 20th century regulation, and also I think rule of law, I think much improved. When Karl Marx invented that theory, a condition of the worker at that time in Europe, I think now much different. I think much changed. So therefore, the same word, capitalism, I think the reality, I think much changed. So meantime, I think one important thing I want to share, that is gap rich and poor. In this country, the richest country, I think the highest sort of consuming energy like that, or oil. But within this country, one time in Washington, one public sort of meeting, I shared because of the richest country's capital, Washington. Here also, the suburbs are there. The pockets in Washington, poor people, particularly the African Americans, they are very poor. So sometimes I had the opportunity meeting some of the the African native about their sort of life. Then their condition seems difficult, very poor. So this is a gap. Not only morally wrong, but practically also source of problem. More gap. And the poorer section of the people, jealousy, frustration, and resentment, that transform violence or anger, violence. Then whole society, whole community, sort of not peaceful or unsafe. So, we, at global level, the gap rich and poor, and national level also rich and poor, I think we have to address this problem very, very seriously. So one time in India, one wealthy family came to see me and asked me some kind of blessing. Then I told them, I have nothing to bless, nothing. Blessing must come from within, from the Buddhist viewpoint. And then also, I told them, you have the source of blessing. You are a wealthy family. Now, part of your money should spend to help in the form of education, mainly education, not just giving money, but education and training and health to those in Bombay area. What slums are there? Slums. Many poor people there. So make contribution and start some work there. It's the real source of blessing. Then you get real blessing. I told them. I told that family. So many occasions, whenever this subject used to come, I always is sharing. Now the poorer section, people, instead of frustration, work hard, put the effort for education, training, and with self-confidence. The richer side provide equipment, facilities. So that's the way to reduce this gap. Not some of the socialist sort of reforms or what they practice that sometimes create a lot of difficulties, a lot of hatred among the people. But through compassionate way, through sense of community, no, and sharing. From the richer side, compassionate way, help them, provide them material, and through that way, provide self-confidence. And on their side, more hard work with self-confidence. So that's, I think, very, very important. So now system, not much sort of, important. Now, for example, China, People's Republic of China, still a socialist country, but rich and poor gap immense. And the coastal area, now wealthy families, many stories, like that. And interior way.
Within the inner part of the
still, there's many poor women there. So therefore, the system, still socialist system. And Chinese government always proud to say we are socialist, but in reality, no. But one my friend, really noble laureate person, and very, I do not want to mention his name, but very well-respected sort of person. And he also, usually have great sort of admiration about People's Republic of China. Now, recently I met on occasion, and I asked about this People's Republic of China. He's socialist. So then he told me, China no longer socialist, but capitalist. Totalitarian and capitalist. He mentioned like that. I think it is very true. So therefore, sometimes I jokingly was telling people, now today, People's Republic of China is something very, very wonderful. That is Communist Party, led by Communist Party without a communist ideology. So like that. So the system, on paper, not much important. Important is society, people, yourself. You should act according to the oneness of humanity and sense of global responsibility, sense of community. That's important.